It wouldn't be considered a work of art, but it was at a time when filmmakers would say, hey, let's do something different. So today, we look back on the 1978 cult classic that was banned in over 40 countries, Faces of Death. Ah! In 1999, the Blair Witch Project was released. A low-budget horror movie that didn't even have a script got a theatrical run and was an insanely massive success. Why? It was one of the first movies to really utilize the internet to sell the premise of the movie. But the big selling point was that it left a nagging question in the audience's head. Is this real? And as successful as it was for Blair Witch, they weren't the first to do it. This strategy has worked before. And one time it worked without the luxury of the internet and social media. Faces of Death doesn't get nearly enough praise for the way it presented itself. It actually gets no praise for anything at all. Even though they were pushing boundaries, it was still a movie and it still had a budget. Supposedly it was $450,000. But I always thought that seemed kind of high. I could be wrong, but I've always believed it was like half that. Anyway, what's important is, what did it take in? 35 million. That's million worldwide. And that number does not include home video. That is just ticket sales. Holy shit, right? How the hell did that happen? Remember, back then, the industry didn't play it safe like it does now. Movies tried to be different. They tried to one-up each other. And you can't raise the bar much higher than fucking death. Right? And you know how when you're driving, you see an accident on the side? We all have to look, right? Imagine an entire movie like that. They knew their audience, and they knew where to find them. See, this was back in the grindhouse movie theater days. The filmmakers selected their target audience and gave them what they want. Imagine that. Anyone that called out the movie only added to the hype, which in turn added to the ticket sales. Then, a few years later, it was like it all happened again, because in 1983, Faces of Death was released on home video and into video stores all over the country. The term now would be mockumentary, shockumentary, whatever. Yeah, it was fake, for the most part. Crew members have said that about 40% of it was fake and done by their special effects department. The rest was pretty much newsreel footage. Faces of Death doesn't get nearly enough praise for the way it presented itself. It actually gets no praise at all for anything. And it should. It was an original concept that shocked audiences and made a lot of people a whole lot of money in the process. There you go. Magic formula. Ha!